Hey everybody, Ham back with you out here in the living room just for a bit to show you some things I got. First of all, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Hope everybody was safe and happy. I know it was way too short. I mean, middle of the week, what are you going to do? But anyway, spent all day yesterday on patrol out on the river. Actually got some video. We're going to try to post that later. I know I've got a contest drawing due. That'll be out later tonight, but wanted to show you something I got. Actually, I'm going to be doing some patina work over the next day or so, and just two things that I had. First of all, the new item. Just picked this up. This is the Ontario SP47 Gen 2. Saw a bunch of videos about this, and I finally got my hands on one, and I absolutely love it. It's my new work knife. See, in Virginia, we can carry these pretty much with no problem, especially if it's open carry. But if you've got a concealed carry permit, you can carry one of these on your belt, even if it's covered by a jacket or a vest or a shirt or whatever. But this is the first one I've seen. Of course, it's Ontario, so I would expect it, but I really like this handle. This is one of the first molded rubberized grip handles that really feels good. It's got an excellent thickness to it. I'm sure you can see that as well. I am going to be taking this coating off. I know there are some people who say, well, it gives it a bit more stick and everything, but you know what? For what I'm using it for, I want it to be as moisture resistant as possible, and I'm not sure about that. So we're going to be taking that down. But I like the handle enough that I'm not going to be pulling the lanyard tube. I'm just going to be making sure I get it right to the edge here. So we'll show you the before and after on that. Some people had asked me about the double knot lanyard that I do on some of these knives. First of all, that double knot can be released very easily to give you a full size for going across the whole length of the hand. But one of the things I had learned a long time ago from someone who taught me was just what they call the finger loop, and that's inside the first loop you put your little finger, and then what you do is you take the other loop that's formed from the other double knot and loop that over your finger again and bring them up. And what that does is that anchors it right on the little finger, so as you're chopping with a large blade, and if it falls away like so, and just swings right back up to the hand again. It's just a simpler way, especially with a glove on, of keeping the lanyard tied to you. And if you do miss this, this will swing away laterally instead of back toward your body, and you can just grab the knife and keep on going again. So that's just the double finger loop thing. I'm sure a lot of you know about that already, but it's one of the things I was checked out on a long time ago. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that. And I don't know, I may be sending this down to Marcus or not as far as a sheath goes. Right now it's doing pretty well, but I'll know as time goes on. The sheath is very well made, as you would expect in an Ontario knife. It's got a nice long molly strap attachment to be able to attach to a pack or to a vest or whatever, plus extra paracord. And for $60, that's a hell of a lot of quality for the money. So the SP47 is good. And this is something I just found. I'd had this done a long time ago. That is, yes, it's one of the world famous Gavco Kydex sheaths. Mike was kind of freaking out when he did this. He had never seen one of these before, and personally he was doubting the viability of the sheath, and I agreed with him. This is an old United Cutlery M-48 Kommando series. This is what they call their Combat Dagger, and I am going to be changing this. But I just found this recently. You can tell the retention on that is what you would expect from Michael's genius. What I've done is I've dulled, this was a double-edged dagger, I've dulled the top edge to about there. Actually no, I dulled it all the way down to the tip. It's just basic stainless steel. It's not even high carbon. The thing was, I liked it because of the size. You know, it grips the hand very well. Let's do it with this hand. For a guy with mitts my size, but I'm thinking of maybe going with a different type of grip, maybe something in a G10. But anyway, I just found this again, and I had wanted to patina this a while back, so we're going to take the scales off of this one as opposed to not taking it off of the Ontario. And as long as the stripper's out, we're going to go ahead and do this one too. So I'll do a follow-up video when I get both of these done. But just as a backup type of pack, heavy duty, I mean, this thing's got some sizable weight to it. If any of you are familiar with the M-48 Kommando series, all of the they're not the highest quality knives. I mean, let's be honest, it's United Cutlery. But they're not bad for the money. And, you know, it's just what I consider to be a backup or standby. You know, hey, it's in the bag, I've got it. I am going to keep that edge dulled and just work on improving the edge on the one side. And it should be interesting, especially if I decide to get some different grips done. But anyway, that's and of course I've already got the sheath, so it'll be commensurate on whether or not. Look at the retention on that. Just it's amazing. Michael does such good work on that. If you ever have the chance to get anything that Gavco does, it's going to be of the absolutely best quality, and I am living proof. I own a number of his items, mostly sheaths. I'm hoping to start getting some knives from him fairly soon. But everything that Michael has ever done has been as if he was doing it for himself. And I think that's what makes him so special. And that's why I associate with people like him and Marcus, who does those amazing leather sheaths for me, and other YouTube craftsmen. Okay, the individual craftsmen. You're not going to see that kind of quality in a mass-produced item. So let's see if I can make the knife live up to the sheath for a change instead of the other way around. So that's the project for the end of this week, and Fred and I will be back a little bit later on with the winner of part 1 of our 3-part contest this summer, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot.